Hey guys, welcome to another English commentary done by Diggity. This is going to be the MSL round of 8 match between Light and Kal. Looks like Light's doing the 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A exercise there in chat. And this is going to be on Zodiac. Kal took match 1. Looks like he's starting going by Godira in the 6 o'clock position in blue, 12 o'clock position we have Light in orange. I'm kind of split between these two. Kal, man, a new young protoss looking really strong actually. I did not expect to see him advance to this round. I'm kind of glad that he did though, because not a lot of protoss in the MSL in general, and protoss have just been kind of getting their butts kicked left and right. And for him to look strong here, I'm glad that there's a new protoss hope. Light, I feel like he deserves an MSL championship. He's played so well so long and just doesn't have anything to show for it. So maybe he'll be able to pull this out as well. So it should be a good match between these two. Kal's known for his very strong versus Terran play. And it's on Zodiac. They're starting at opposite positions. So we'll see how much that plays into the map in the near future. Obviously opportunities for hidden tech, things like that. Simply because there's such a difference in position here. A couple things. First of all, shout out to Reckless Spite and from SC2GG and Gigapooch's mother for various reasons, which I won't get into because it's a long story. Point is that she's a good mom. She knows what her kids are watching, and she's actually paying attention to what they're watching on the internet and things like that. And I honestly, so many parents these days simply aren't. And I encourage you, if you are a parent or if you're looking over the shoulder of one of your kids, just don't blame things outright on video games. Pay attention and get involved in what your kids are watching. And also, what else is going on? Yankee League, go check that out at sc2gg.com. I'm going to try to get you guys some commentaries from Cyreaver. Cyreaver you can find there, Rise as well. Bosta Wraith SC is not there yet. Check him out on YouTube. A couple new commentators going on. I think you can find them in the general forums if you want to see other commentators out there. But first of all, yeah, sorry, someone's commenting I should get some water. I'm not sure what's been with my throat. I've been trying to fight off this cold for a long time. And Kal being really aggressive going with, and this is really going to pay out for him because of this distance in the positions. He is going for a 12 nexus, going for a fast economic push, going to basically try to cap the early economy. And that's this is just going to pay out for him because you can see the total distance and location. Going back to what I was saying before really quick though, as soon as I'm trying to find Dirty Bird, SMI Dirty Bird's commentaries on Yankee League as well. They're on stage 6 or VO someplace. As soon as I have them, I'll try to get them to you. And I'm also going to ask them. I haven't gotten approval for this yet. I'm going to see if I can we can post them up on sc2gg.com. He's also awesome. And Combat, of course. Sorry about the throat stuff, because again, I've been trying to fight. I haven't gotten sick, and I think that's good for various reasons. But I've been fighting it off. And it looks like a factory going down for Light. So what Light's probably going to do, I'm just going to assume he's going to do that siege upgrade to take your secondary, very safe way to secure secondary. Unfortunately, that Kal's still going to end up somewhat ahead of him as far as the economics go because he's gone with that really fast hatchery. He's getting, or I'm sorry, fast nexus. He's not a Zerg player. Getting down a cybernetics core. Now, as you can see, Light's going to spot that out. We'll see how he decides to respond to it. He's going to realize that, shoot, a little bit behind as far as getting that second expansion out. He's mining gas. Let's see if he gets a second factory down, or if he and goes into his original plan, or what I think is his original plan, or if he puts down a second factory and decides to just start pushing into Kal. He's got a couple Marines out, and it looks like he's starting to send them down now. Kal should be well prepared for that, though. As you can see, already mining out of it, and really that puts him in a strong position. First of all, to have an economic advantage. Doesn't look like he's upgrading range yet. Not upgrading range yet out of that cybernetics core. That really surprises me, especially because he put the 2 gates down, and I think he already I'm pretty sure he already had his gas down. More Marines being produced. Yeah, 4 Marines at the front. And what Light's doing is instead of waiting for that siege tank, he's gonna push down with those Marines. Gonna be able to kill that probe out in the field. He's gonna push down with the Marines and expand right now. It looks like he produced a vulture as well, because he doesn't have to worry about Kal coming at him, because again, Kal is going to be... Oh no, it looks like... I take that back. Light is pulling all of his units off the line. Range upgrade going right now. It looks like he's going to go for an absolute suicide attack here. Doesn't want to settle for just being behind economically and playing catch-up. Bringing a vulture as well as several SCVs down and 5 Marines, and it looks like he might be trying to do some hit and runs with that vulture. Come back and repair. Citadel of Adun going down for Kal in the meantime. He's got two Dragoons and it looks like a single Zealot, and this is going to be hard for him to fight out. I think Kal really wanted to get down there before that first those Dragoons Dragoons were out, and now pushing down. This is an absolute suicide attack from Light, and this is gonna be the game right here. So it's gonna be those 2 Vultures and a horde of SCVs along with those Marines trying to get a bunker down. Just got to protect that bunker against those 2 Dragoons. Cal's gonna be really hard pressed to defend against this. Oh man, really hard pressed to defend against this. Looks like now he's just gonna settle to defend the ramp. He's just gonna concede his secondary now. That bunker is gonna get up, and it is in range. It looks like. Wow, killing the probes. And there goes that secondary. He does have that Citadel of Adun up, and one way he could get back into this, let's see if he can get Templar Archives. Is getting a Templar Archive as well as Robotics Facility right now. And we'll see if he can hold out in the meantime, get some Dark Templar out in the field. Because obviously, Light isn't going to have detection for quite a bit. Looks like, oh, I take that back. He might have mines fairly quickly here, and if he gets some Spider Mines out in the field, that's going to be, that could be disastrous. Looks like he's pulling back, though. Instead of committing with the rest of the attack, he was just content to take that secondary down, leave a single Marine in that bunker, and pull back in his base. Wow, absolutely insane maneuver from Light. I guess he felt he's ahead, taking down, just absolutely stymieing Light's economy at that point. Or I'm sorry, stymieing Cal's economy at that point. Now just going to allow his Vultures to plant some mines just to kind of view when Cal decides to move out. In the meantime, just going to get his second expansion net, which I'm going to assume is going to go up here in second, and be content with that. Looks like a barracks shifting down. He's produced a tank in the meantime, bringing all those SCVs back. We'll see if he decides to, and that's wow. Interesting maneuver on his part. I did not expect him to pull back. Now getting his second command center up, so now he's going to take an economic advantage. But the Templar Archives are up. Let's see if he manages to get detection out in time. He's put mines on the ground, but if that dropship manages to get in his base, that could be disastrous for him. We'll see if he has. My guess is he's going to have turrets up in time. Looks like he's building the engineering bay right now. And brilliant maneuver. This is Light. Light he's more of a defensive player, and just showing it right there. Instead of trying to end it, instead of bringing up a siege tank and pressing into Cal's front door. Dark Templar out, by the way. 2 Dark Templar out, as well as a dropship. So we'll see, and we'll see if this is going to be an effective harass. As you can see, it doesn't look like Cal even has Light's base spotted out. He doesn't even know. I didn't realize that he didn't even get a scout in. I know that the front door is blocked, but I'm not even sure that he knows where the base is. So he's heading to the right. Looks like he's going to drop off a probe here, try to catch up economically in that regard. We'll see how Light reacts to that. He did see the Vultures did see that dropship. He's got to assume that expansion's going up as well. At the very least, Light knows that Dark Templar are headed in the way. As you can see, he's trying to get turrets down. I don't know if he's going to have enough protection around his base in time, trying to get them to the kind of outward expansion, but it looks like he's left kind of a large gap that's leading right into his main base, trying to get the secondary up as well. Looks like we're getting the full view now. Here comes the dropship. Dark Templar unloaded. They're now just going to have to fall back. And as you can see, there is no turret at the main. It looks like that tank is was a little bit out of range as well. It just couldn't hit with the siege before. And now those SCVs at the mercy, trying to block going to take down that supply depot so he can go right into the main of Lights here. Lights economically. Man, this is really big for Cal, trying to get a turret up in the background, because he's going to be able to take down a couple SCVs and try to regain that economic ground. Keep in mind, he's already lost 450 minerals in that first nexus. He's now got that island nexus going up, and right now has halted production out of Light's main. This is huge, absolutely huge. Going to help him get back in this game. And look, only a single factory down still, actually. So Cal getting right back in this game has halted production. Still no turret up. Those Dark Templar are still hanging out in there. My guess is an academy up. Oh no, you got a barrack floating out at that island expansion. Looks like I don't think that Cal has anything out to deal with that barrack at the moment. We'll see if these Dark Templar are going to be taken care of. They managed to get the turret down, so still going to be able to do some harassment. We'll see if they can do anything in the meantime. Keep in mind, there is a comsat right there shown on screen at the secondary. 1 Dark Templar down. Looks like that second Dark Templar finally being taken care of. Still some attacks happening out in the field of the Vultures. Cal still looking really nervous. Looks like a mine going into that Dragoon. But now it looks like a Marine or something being produced here at the barrack at that island expansion, and only drones to defend against it. Looks like a dropship is up. I think there's a Dark Templar on that. And a Firebat being produced. Really good micromanagement on Cal, as you can see, splitting his drones and attacking it from either side. Manages to take out the Firebat at that island expansion, which is wow, absolutely huge. Looks like, dropping a Dark Templar, so he's going to be able to fight this off, but still, and not before that last probe is killed, though. So, it looks like Cal's expanding one more time, so going to try to take an economic edge here. He definitely has, I think, as far as unit count, I think he's ahead. Looks like Light's going to push down with what units he has. Let's see if he tries to set up a contain. But that's 3 expansions for Kal versus the 2 for Light, and that's exactly the position you want to be in when it's Protoss versus Terran. Now pushing down, looks like he's going to try to create a seal. We'll see if Kal has enough left, some more tricks up his sleeve to kind of defend against this. I don't know if he has speed upgraded Zealots. It doesn't look like it the way that Zealot's moving pretty slowly on the ground. He does have observers, able to take out the mines in the field.